So I've got all this dirty brass here. It's about 30 pounds of it, probably, maybe more. I've got some more dirty brass here, just mixed stuff. 6.5 Creedmoor, 5.56, 454 Sewell, 357, and separated out all my 308 that I could find. So then I've got all of this clean brass over here, semi-organized, and there's some bullets that I cast a long time ago. And then I've got all these primers. And then I've got all of these bullets. And I've got all of this gunpowder. So I think for 2025, my goal is to turn all of this stuff into ammunition. I got a lot of work ahead of me. But yeah, no, I really need to do a bunch of loading. I need to start shooting some of this stuff up. Some of these primers are really old, and I need to start going through it and then replace them with newer primers. So this year I think I'm going to do a lot more reloading than shooting, probably. I'm also going to be working on my reloading shop, which hopefully I will move all of this stuff into my reloading shop and get it out of here, get it out of my house. But yeah, I've got quite the little stockpile of components here, and I really need to turn it all into ammunition. So right now I am going to go set up my tumbler outside and clean this 308 brass over here, and then I'll be loading some 308. So this is kind of the secret sauce when it comes to using a dry tumbler and getting really clean, shiny brass. Now, having super clean, shiny brass doesn't necessarily mean that it shoots any better. I would probably argue that it doesn't help at all that you have super clean, shiny brass. But if you're using dry media like I am, after a few uses of the dry media, you've run several batches of brass through it, the brass starts coming out not as clean each time, and it still kind of looks a little dingy. So I just add a little bit of this stuff in there, and it makes my dry media last a lot longer when cleaning. So that's just a little tip there when it comes to cleaning brass. I don't use a wet tumbler because I don't have a place to set up a dehydrator or a drying area. So for lack of space and whatnot, I just use a dry tumbler and it works fine. You don't want to go too crazy with this stuff because then it'll just clump up on you, but about a tablespoon or so usually is plenty. So I'll let that run for probably about 2 hours, and then I'll change out the brass and run another batch.